Hey, what's up, you amazing hackers? Hope you're all doing well today. This is the second time, so let's hope that it goes well right now. We put out an AMA and let's talk about that. So, Kirillus asks, when do we finally meet? My first answer, I stick with that. Whenever you come to Belgium, but you have to bring something. You have to bring cheese, you have to bring some chocolate, some good wine, whatever you prefer. But we are not a free entry country. No, no, I'm just kidding, of course. Always welcome to come over, and it depends on where you live, of course. Now, puzzles for Pyro has been taking one of the trainings, and she asks, do I come across as a pathological liar? To me, definitely not. But you should ask yourself, why am I asking myself this question? Don't put yourself too low on a pedestal either. Another question is also, here's a better one. What's your go-to for motivation? What inspires you? Your productivity and output levels are extremely humbling and awe-inspiring, and I know you just well enough to trust that it's not from cocaine or something similarly disappointing. That's a good one. So yeah, thanks very much. I really appreciate that. My go-to for motivation is that I'll come to this later as well. I'm gonna take this another question into consideration as well, because another question that has been asked is, I'm gonna see if we can find it still. Is there any way to do suicide painlessly? Now, why am I gonna take these two questions together? I'm gonna tell a little bit of a story. You guys might know that I was a drug addict a while ago, a bit of a junkie, well, quite a lot of it. I did used to do cocaine, I used to fucking love cocaine, and I was so addicted that I didn't really see a way out. For me, there was no way out. There was only one real way out, and that was suicide. I was suicidal as well, and I even went as far as to plan that shit. I was looking on Google of how to do it, preparing everything that I had to prepare, and I was even writing goodbye letters and shit like that. And it wasn't because I wanted to die, I just didn't want to feel the pain of being addicted anymore, because I didn't want to do my drugs. But if I didn't do my drugs, I felt like shit, and I was kicking off, and I had like the really the worst time ever, because it was cocaine. It's like borrowing happiness from tomorrow. But if you keep doing it, it stacks up on each other, and you keep getting more and more miserable if you don't take it. So for me, it was a really bad time. I used to sometimes go to bed at like 5 a.m. because I was all coked up, and then I would go to work at like 6 a.m. To just do another line when I got there before the other people got in. Then when it was really quiet, I would go to the toilet to do another line. It was fucked up shit, man. I really hated myself back then. So I had a really fucking bad experience. If you really think about suicide, man, do yourself a favor and reach out, because suffering alone is not good. Suffering alone is one of the worst things you can do. What I used to do when I was depressed is I used to lock myself up in my room. I used to not go out. I used to not even bathe properly and not take care of myself. And it caused a lot of issues, because that brings you further into depression. I know it might not seem fun to go out with friends and to do stuff together, but it really does help you to get out of that mindset of, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I am depressed, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Watching TikToks all day and staying inside is definitely not fun. And it's something that if you can get yourself out of, you should definitely take the effort to do. Love yourself, man. Life is fucking hard. I know it's hard, and I know that we all have problems, but there's also good things about life. Life is fucking shit, let's be honest. You watch people that you love die every single day to just go to a shitty job that you fucking hate anyway, and then you have to get out of bed and do it all again the next morning. Hopefully, there's no thing like taxes coming in the next day, or like a huge fucking bill, because that's not gonna make your day any fucking better. So life isn't great. Life is pain and suffering, but also life has good things in it. Life is like a balance, and we really need to maintain that balance, because if we go too far to one side, it can even indicate that there's a chemical imbalance in your brain. So what I would definitely recommend is reach out to your general practitioner and they are not gonna be like, oh, we're gonna take you in and we're gonna fucking almost arrest you and throw you in like a Looney Tune. No, that's not how it works. They're, at least in my country, in Belgium, they are very understanding. They talk to you, they give you advice on what to do best and what steps to take next. That's a very big one for me. So make sure that you reach out, take care of yourself. And that also brings me to some of my main motivations. I was a useless piece of shit back then. I didn't do anything. I wasn't anything. And I knew that I had potential because studying wasn't really my thing. I hated the classes that I did have, but when I did get chemistry, the classes that I loved, no need to study. In fact, throughout my whole school career, no real need to really fucking study like everybody else. They were going at it like 2 weeks, really, really hard studying. For me, it was like, oh, I'm gonna revise this before my exam, and then I'm gonna be fine. That's usually how my school went. Brought me onto some bad things as well, because I never had to really do trouble to get what I wanted. And that's a real problem, because I didn't know the value of chipping away at things and working hard at one thing at a time. Keep working on that. I didn't really know the value of that. So it's super important that you learn how to handle yourself, what you are, who you are, what your favorite things are, what you like to do. It's hard. Self-discovery is really hard. That's why help is never a bad thing. I don't think we should shy away from it. So I hope you're okay, my friend. If you really need to, reach out, info@thexssrat.com. If you send me your number, I will call you if I have to. If I can prevent you from doing it, then definitely let me know. I mean, I cannot save the world, I know that. But I hope I can at least make you see that you are valuable, because people really are. I cannot talk to everybody individually all day, every single day, unfortunately. But I try to be there for people whenever I can. The problem is just that it's sometimes really full, so reach out. If I can, I will definitely be there. But if I can't, reach out. Reach out. Like, don't let anything stop you from getting the help that you need. You're important. There's only one life, and that's a guarantee. You can believe in reincarnation. You can believe in afterlife. You can believe in heaven or hell, whatever. But one thing is for damn sure, and that's that we have this life. I'm gonna enjoy it to my fullest, and I hope you can at least enjoy it too. Does Buckroad accept WP JSON/WP/v2/users? Because I saw that WordPress said it's not a vulnerability. And that's true in bug bounties. This is often not accepted as a vulnerability, because just being able to enumerate users doesn't really mean anything. You have to still be able to get their password and the login page. So that's why it's often not accepted. Am I heading to Defcon? No, unfortunately not. I would love to go, but I can't now. Next year, of course, maybe I would love to speak there if I can, but we'll see how that goes. I tried reading this question. I don't know what it is. Where's the best alternative to raid forums? Go look that up yourself. That's probably somewhere on the deep web. How am I, bro? I love life. I really do. I'm enjoying everything that I'm getting from you guys, because you're giving me a following. You guys are giving me everything that I could ever dream of, and I would just hope that my rat pack is doing well. I know that life is not easy, but I am so proud of seeing you all plow through it and conquer it and adapt and overcome. So thanks very much for being there, my friends. I could not be here without you. Helping you get your first bounty, that's a big one. You'll have to come back to me on that. And how am I feeling? I also answered that. Now let's see, we don't have any more questions here either. So since this is the second time I'm recording this, I'm gonna stop my recording now. And I'm gonna put this onto YouTube. Thanks a lot, my friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.